You got a lot of people out here glitching, and then the other thing they doing is called keyboarding. You see what I'm saying? We using the controller, they using the keyboard. So last week I was reading something on Madden where they grade fix it. So all these people who playing with their computers, if you ain't playing with the PlayStation, you can't log in. And yeah, kick their ass out. I'm not saying don't let them play, right? But what I am saying, if they gonna use a keyboard, then they should play with only keyboarders. You know? So right now I'm playing with the Texans and shit. And with them, it's interesting. Very interesting. But the Bama I just played, it's just a shame. This Bama had me down 3 touchdowns, and he want to glitch the whole game.
Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now open left side is Brown.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown, 71 yards. And the Steelers have taken.
Well, you know, I can feel what he's saying because, you know, that's like when everybody was like, "Oh, Daz is fucking the Cowboys because he won't take a pay cut." Nah, Daz ain't fucking the Cowboys. The Cowboys fucked themselves.
Make it 7-0 Steelers.
Man, I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing no motherfuckers say, man.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Oh no! Look, check this out. I watched the shit when I was in Philly yesterday, right? And I'm like, man, somebody lying. And I don't feel like he was lying because it looked like he was a minute away from crying.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Miller.
But look, see, let me explain to you like this, right? I can see him wanting some get back, but it's just like with the thing with RG3 and Kirk Cousins. Like I told people when they did that bullshit with Kirk Cousins, right? For one, RG3 shouldn't have been playing, okay? Because the motherfucker was still hurt. They could say whatever the fuck they want. That man was hurt. So now here's how things standing. It's like this. If Kirk Cousins do not win a Super Bowl with the high-powered team he went to, it just fueled the fire. That was some racist bullshit that went on. And even though I was a Mike Shanahan fan, I would never forgive him for what he did. That's twice he done did that to a black person, right? And then the other thing is, now RG3 is back in the league, right? No, check this out, right? He gonna be the most improved player in the league. Watch and see. Man, person with that speed, they don't lose speed like that. And then, like right now, I'm sitting here watching ESPN, and they talking about Jackson, right? Man, this fucking world is so fucked up. The only reason why these teams don't want to take Jackson because they say he reminds them too much of RG3. Okay, so the fuck what? You see what I'm saying? But you know, I'm gonna put it to you like this: if they don't take him, because I feel like Snyder feel like he fucked up when he listened to them dumb motherfuckers about letting RG3 walk, right? Don't be surprised if they don't take him, he wind up in Washington. If he go past the 3rd round, he'll be in Washington. Huh? Shit, man.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he can't hang
Who's that?
on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes
Who's that?
he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Man, that motherfucker is unbelievable. They can say what the fuck they want. But see, here's the thing, man.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
We got all these fucking billionaire black stars, right? Fuck the NFL. Put your own league together.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out.
Damn,
This is
fuck
going to
them.
get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And
Man, look, let me explain something to you. White America ain't gonna realize how much everybody need each other until blacks start putting their money on it into their shit. You see what I'm saying? Let me put it to you like this. I deal with all races every fucking day, okay? Now, the Spanish race right yesterday showed me how stupid black people are. Their whole fucking attitude is just totally different. Where with niggas, it's all what you gonna do for me. And that's where they fucking up at.
Here we go on 4th.
Fuck, man.
Under pressure, and
Yeah.
he will go down.
So, you know, it's sad like shit. You know, like when I get my shit up and running, because I sit back and I'm paying attention how groups are doing shit, I can't get nobody. I won't get nobody a discount. You know, you gonna pay me just like you'll pay that white man. And look, I'm in Philly yesterday. These motherfuckers riding around in some buses that shouldn't be legal to drive, right? But everybody I seen riding them shits is the niggas. But then they come over to where we at, right? And they want to complain about shit. Oh, this shit ain't got the hookup for the internet. This ain't got that. Oh, we need a discount for that. But you'll go pay that white man whatever the fuck he want. So fuck you. I can't give you nothing. You know?
Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning,
if Kirk Cousins don't win the Super Bowl with Minnesota this year, Kirk Cousins is out of the league, permanent. Watch and see. He's out of the fucking league. Because they ain't gonna pay him all that fucking money when the truth come out about him. Bam, got his ass. Yeah. Motherfucker playing me with Pittsburgh. I love playing guys that play with these high-powered teams. So, anyway, hey bro, look, I'll hit you back later. All right, I'll be home all day. All right.
And now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Hello. Hey.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Your bus size are normally going to be 45. Ain't too many bus companies making they making buses under 50, 57. You see? Okay. If I mean, how many people you say you got?
On now to kick this one away.
You got 50?
This is taken
What I can do is once I get some information for you, I know I can put something up on my Facebook page, and I guarantee we can go ahead and sell the whole remaining part of the bus out.
And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Okay.
Typically, those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into the script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off.
Okay.
They begin with a run by Miller. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right there around the 35-yard line.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hold it closer quickly at the end. Lamar Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That sounds right.
It's a 7-yard
Yeah, because see, the best way, like I'm saying, the price I quoted you for the bus, how you make sure you clear all the way across. Okay. Right. No. So what? Right. So no. Hold on. Let me slow you down. Okay. So the bus is gonna cost you $1,800. Okay. So now you take 18. Yeah, you take that and you divide it by 57. 1,800 by 57. That's what your ticket should go for. You understand what I'm saying now? Hold on, let me get my girl right quick. Jasmine! Come here, babe!
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Hey, figure this out real quick. Come on. Man, I'm not at Utah. 1,800 divided by 57.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They're going for it. It's Watson. He hits White, complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndrew White, 66 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. That one goes for 24 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And some room to roam now. The 30, 10, and it's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Texans scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing again is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down.
2-30.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2-2.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Oh, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they try the right side here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Miller the man in motion. Play clock winding down. Watson just beating the play clock. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Texans a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long. It's Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. On fourth down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Miller. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
So another fourth down upcoming, and they're 2 for 2 already on fourth down on this drive. I think they're going to go for it again.
Seems to be their MO, doesn't it?
It certainly does. As far as this drive is concerned, they're definitely locked in and trying to pick up fourth downs.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Watson now to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now Watson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Dancing to his left. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Now Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a desperate... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. And forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. And now out comes Houston. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's got room. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.